one of the wheels is just disintegrated. Hey guys, today we're going to work on the Wacky Gator. This is a Data East title, originally developed by Namco back in the early 90s. I believe it's like 91, 92. I don't know, it's pretty early 90s. Let's see here. 92. So this is basically made by what would have been Data East of California, San Jose. Data East USA. It's basically a whack-a-mole style game. A lot of you probably remember it. A lot of fond memories. You put the coin in, the gators come out, you whack them with the mallet, it goes ouch, ouch, you know. Basically like, I'm going to get you is one of the key things. And if you do really, and as you do that, these lights go down. And if you do really good, you get like an expert rating or, you know, you suck, you know, that sort of rating there. And so we're going to get this guy going again, finally. If you've been watching the channel, it's been in the background for a while. Sorry about the shaking there. So far what I've done is I have removed the coin door and ticket door. I've started, someone painted it black. I've started shaving it down. It's actually supposed to be blue. So I'm started by sanding that down smooth. I removed the speaker grill. Someone put a button for free play where the mallet was supposed to go. We're actually going to operate this thing with no mallet because the mallet just, these things are too old and you can use your hands and most people are fine with that. So what happens is the welds on some of the gators when we start working on it will break. I'll show you when we do that later. I also got, I ordered new old stock eyelids, but they're all like yellowed. They're for like the gators, they have eyes. So, yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna use those or not. I guess we'll use them and then we'll make new ones maybe. Maybe we'll scan those. And I also got some of the bearings for the rollers, and these damn things are expensive. Holy mackerel. I got them from Hap, so if you guys know anywhere else that's cheaper, let me know. Some versions of this will have a little window right here, but this is kind of like a 3D effect. This one does not. But if you want to take a look around back real quick here, as you can see, we have this is the logic unit. Oops, focus. Sorry about the poor lighting. I wasn't planning on filming this. There's a logic unit, a display board, and then a power supply system. This is a linear power supply. So basically we're going to have, you know, big capacitors, rectifiers, big transformer. Then on the board, it will do a lot of the DC conversion with voltage regulators. So it'll do some of the DC conversion down there, and then there'll be voltage regulators up here. We'll get to that later. I do have like a complete other unit that's in pieces. We have everything for that one. And a few extra tracks and a box full of gators and stuff. So I'm going to get started and we're going to paint this up real nice. I'm going to paint the doors quick. And while I'm doing this, I'm also working on a Street Fighter that used to be a Mortal Kombat, that used to be a Tekken. It's a Namco Tekken 3. I'm in a Capcom, and I never was like, what is this? You know, but we got a Tekken guy and whatever, you know. So we're gonna. The Tekken board wasn't working, so I'm actually I have a Street Fighter Alpha 2 board that works really nice. So we're just gonna throw that in there. I ordered a new overlay and control panel cover and a marquee and stuff, and we're just going to kind of, this one's going to a rough place, so we're going to kind of, I might actually, because the Alpha 2 has got a blue kind of art panel, I might actually paint these the same color blue, just to save time and money. So So that's the one thing we're going to do. And this monitor is kind of rough. I'm going to see if we can fix it, or maybe I have another flat panel over there in the corner. I might actually throw a flat panel in this for reliability, because we want this thing to be trouble-free. So that's what I'm doing today, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and let's get started. Okay, I got the first couple of coats on, actually just the first coat of this. We ended up with like a royal blue. It's an enamel Rust-Oleum paint. That actually is what they used to paint the bar before I got this thing. So, it looks correct according to the flyers. And on our second project, which is kind of piggybacking off of this project, it kind of looks like it's doing okay. It's not the greatest, but it'll look better than it did. It kind of makes it look like a big blue cabinet, even though it's not. It's kind of odd how similar those colors are. So this is kind of a good choice. It's all just kind of dumb luck that we had a Street Fighter board for this cabinet. So that's what we've done so far. I've actually got those coin door and ticket door spray painted. This door for this one was too far gone. I mean, I tried sanding it. It's actually rusting through, right through the base. I went so shaky. Sorry about that. So I actually just ordered a new door for this one. Usually when the coin door is totally rusted and starting to go through both sides of the door, I kind of replace it. It's like $100, but we'll save all of these parts. And I'm getting kind of low on those parts, so I've saved a ton of doors from parts off of these other ones. So there's another one right there we're using for parts. So, once in a while I got to get a new one. Sort of sucks, but so there we go. Moving right along. Yeah, I'm not, this will turn out okay. I'm not, I'm really working on the Wacky Gator mostly, but usually when you do a project like this, you can save money by doing 2 at once, if you can, 3 at once. Even when we do black, I try to do 3 cabinets at once. So we're going to do the black on this Wacky Gator around the sides, and I'm not too sure how to do the side of this one. I sort of started painting around the Capcom. Doesn't look the greatest. This side looks okay. I may take it off and just do black there, just do blue in the front. I tried to paint the side blue. It's not going to turn out very good. Namco put a whole sticker on the entire side of this. They made a kit for Tekken 3 that took Midway cabinets and just made some black like this. So it's kind of weird because it's like a 2-part decal too. You can see, oh my bad, 3-part decal. There's the different part numbers for each section. And it's just black. It's just so odd. And at the bottom you'll have like one of the Tekken characters. It's kind of cool. I hate to paint over it, but none of these Tekken boards are working anymore. So that's what I'm up to. If you checked out, there was an earlier video where I think we streamed where we put a new base on the. There's one other thing I did do to this. We did put a new base. The whole wood was rotted out underneath, and there was we put a new piece of plywood under there and a new set of wheels. So this thing actually sits up a little higher than it should, but the wheels, if you can get down there, they're way under there. They're like brand new. So that rolls really nice and everything. So that's one thing I did. I did stream it to YouTube, but I think for some reason YouTube lost it, or there was a glitch. So that one's kind of lost. So this is where I'm at right now. Let me know what you think of this. Does that look like Big Blue Cabinet? I don't know. I'm just trying to save money on that one. Mainly because we have to put a new coin door on it and stuff. I think of maybe like yellow T-molding and put a flat panel in there, and we'll have a new marquee. It'll look okay. We'll do up that control panel, so it'll look okay. We'll make the sides probably just black. I don't know. Maybe we'll do the blue. Just keep painting it. Ideally, what you would want to do is you would want to basically Formica it, use a sheet of laminate and just, contact cement it together with that big can of contact cement. But this game doesn't earn very much. It doesn't bring very much. So we'll do a little bit to pretty it up and everything. But hopefully this was a little interesting. I'll come back after I do a little more painting, and maybe we'll get some of this assembly stuff done. And not really much to watch me paint. It's not, you know, it's not the greatest thing to watch. So just keep tuning in, and I'll come right back after I get some more of this painting done. I'm probably going to at least apply another coat. It's some of the black is showing through and stuff. So, okay, I'll be right back. All right, the painting continues, and we got our front painted up pretty good. I don't like the gloss aspect of this color, and the other cabinet's coming along. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to paint these right here. And what we need to do is we need to get this control panel right here off. So we're going to have to do that by first unbolting this top section here. And then we're going to flip the whole head back, and we'll have access to the gators and stuff. So let's go ahead and I'll do that. Okay, I got the bolts out. One thing I did is I set up a sawhorse here to set this back piece on. So we're going to go ahead and tip it back, and we'll see what we got inside there. Okay, we got our pretty standard arrangement here. It looks pretty clean inside, actually. Got a screw missing here. These gators just go back and forth on these tracks with these bars that control the opening and closing of the mouths. And then there's an opto in the back that senses when it's pressed down or not. So what we're going to do is, because we want to get this panel off here to get underneath, we're going to take all these tracks off. We're going to number the gators 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, take them out, and we'll get this bottom piece off. I believe there are latches, if I remember right. It's been long. Yeah, there's latches underneath here like a video game. And once we get these gators off, we should be able to just pull this thing right out. So let's go ahead and do that, and we'll come right back. All right, we got our gators numbered up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So now it's just a matter of getting them out. So we're going to take our wrench. We'll loosen up all these. Oh, Jesus. Maybe not. There's no reason why they should be that tight. Christ. Jesus. All right, let me get a wrench. So we're going to loosen all these up. Very good. Right away you can see some of the rollers are shot. Right here we got some ball bearings, that's pretty good. Or actually, not bearings. These are all wrong, but they're working. So we're gonna leave these, but this is shot to hell. This is pretty shot. All right. So the next thing we gotta do is we gotta remove these screws to take this plate off. We should be able to pull these right out. So we got a combination of flathead and Phillips. Nope. See what else we find underneath here. Big bulk of the mechanism is actually under this. Should we mark these? Or are these pretty universal? The same. Take these out, put them over here. Pile. Tracks. Next, we're going to disconnect the cables. It looks pretty self-explanatory, so I'm not really going to number them. If you feel not comfortable, you can label these. It's actually in pretty good shape. I don't know why this is all tied up like that. Oh, wait a minute. Looks like one I worked on. I wonder if this is what we did years ago. Nah, it can't be. Alright, so next thing you do is you just lift them right out. And you come right out, like so. I'm going to label these here. We'll deal with these each individually. If you can see this, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but right here is just terrible to where the rubber wheel just totally destroyed. So, yeah. Let's have another look. All right, as you see, deep down in there is the tracks. And there's a little pin that comes out of these gators, like so, simple. And this thing actually pushes them back and forth. And you can see that there's a locking mechanism here. You can see this one is not working. It's not actually locking. So we're going to take a look at that. Looks like that one's hosed. Okay, so we got two of them that don't lock. The rest of them are no big deal. So we're going to go ahead and take off this panel right here and see the rest of it. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, we got underneath that play field, and we have our 5 motor assemblies and track assemblies. Some of them are pretty rusted out. You can see this is how it's supposed to work, where it's locked, and then there's a coil, and that kicks this up, and the game's in play. And most of them have it, except for this one right here is missing the pin. And it's awfully sticky, so someone may have just taken it out. And this one is missing everything. So I do have 2 extras right here. Actually pretty good shape. So we may just swap these assemblies all together. So we'll get those 2 locks working, and then I'm going to go ahead, and you can see right here, this is where one of the gators, which one is that? This is why it's good to number them. That would be number 2. Let's see if we can find number 2. All right, yeah, number 2 at the bottom. Yeah, there you go. You can see that one of the wheels is just disintegrated. Good thing is the other 3 are the good. It's like a better material. This is like a rubber that just... So we'll switch that out, clean up all the rubber gunk, and then clean all the rubber gunk off of here. It goes all the way out. You can just see it. It's horrible. But today I need to get these off so I can paint them, because we're taking advantage of the weather, as much as we can before it gets really cold. So I hope this is probably all I'm going to do for today. When we come back, hopefully I'll have those painted and back on, and we'll tackle these two guys. So thanks for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to give it a like, give me some comments and feedback. It's always appreciated, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. You can also support us on Patreon or TeePublic.